So I woke up today. I took my cold shower. Done everything I needed to do. So I woke up 4:30. I took my cold shower, and then as I was within the bath, I was in the bath, right? I say the cold shower. Da, 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 da. I was in the bath, cold bath. As I was in it, I asked myself about what the fuck. Hold on. This is what it was. I was thinking how I don't know how I do the cold shower. Or okay, so I was thinking how do I do this? How do I stay so disciplined? How am I just able to take this cold shower whilst I'm there just freezing, shivering and all that bullshit? I'm just thinking to myself, how do I even do this? Because I wake up with a feeling of like I still know I'm gonna take it, but it's not necessarily the most easiest thing. I can't really explain it best, but I was just thinking how if you took cold showers and then you didn't take cold showers for a long time and then you took cold showers again and then again you didn't take cold showers, at the point where you didn't take cold showers, you're like, how the hell did you do it? Because you ain't taking cold showers because you're being a bitch. So when you're being a bitch, you should be thinking to yourself, how the hell did you do it? That's basically the thing I went through. So I was thinking I don't know how I do take the cold showers. And this is where it hit me. So this is what I wrote. This happened today, by the way. So this is where it hit me. That it's not necessarily about the how that makes you do it, but the strong why which makes you get up and get super uncomfortable, even if you don't want to. Okay. So basically that's it. It emphasizes what I have on my barrier. Barrier? Fucking hell, I can't speak. I can't speak. Jesus Christ. On my logo. With a big enough reason why you can overcome anyhow. Yeah, that's it. It just emphasizes the fact that with big enough reason why. Because the how isn't how I'm gonna wake up, it isn't how I'm gonna do this, then do this, then do this, and then take the cold shower. It isn't how. When you have a big enough reason why, you just know you're gonna do it. When you have a big enough reason why, you just know you're gonna start a business. You just know you're gonna keep going and you're never gonna give up, and then ultimately you're gonna make it. When you have a big enough reason why, the how will come later on. You don't need to know how. You don't need to know the exact 5 ways to becoming rich. You don't need to know all these things. You don't need to know 5 diets or 5 ways to reach your goal. You don't need it. All you need is a big enough reason why to get you going, to get you started. Because most of the time, most people's problem occur from them not even starting. 80% of people just haven't even started. About, I don't know, 15% have. And they're still going. They're still not where they want to be. And the 5% people of people are where they want to be. But the biggest problem is that people just don't start. And mostly it's because of a lack of knowledge. So as I said, emphasizes this quote. A big enough reason why can help you overcome anyhow. So the cold shower is kind of short term. So for the goals in the future, you will just have to remind yourself of why you're doing what you're doing. And ultimately you will just find and how and prosper from it. It really does not matter, especially at the start of how you do something. You're scrolling through these fucking videos and they give you 5 tips, 5 ways to. It's bullshit. You know it is because when you watch it, you don't get nothing out of it. So it's bullshit, plain and simple. You don't have to overcomplicate it. Which means it's not about the how, it's about the why. It's about why you're doing something. And when you remind yourself of the why in hard times, that'll keep you going. So for me, remind yourself of why you're doing what you're doing, and ultimately you will just find the how and prosper from it. You figure it out basically, and just don't look all da 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 da. And listen, the reason could be anything. If it makes you do what you know you need to do to be at the place that you want to be, then keep it in your mind. My reason, like I wish it was something more intrinsic, like my parents, which is definitely a reason. I definitely want to retire my mom and my brother and my sister. But the thing that made me take action isn't that. It's me literally just thinking about a girl. It seems fucked up. Many times I tried to think about my mom and it just ultimately didn't do it. But one time I think about this woman, this girl, I don't know. It just makes you do it. And since then, I've been consistent. I've lived a better life. I don't know when was the time that I start uploading one video every single day. But since the time I started uploading one video every single day, that time was because I thought of my reason, the reason why. The last time I failed was before I figured out the reason, and the reason was this girl. She doesn't know about me, but I don't know, it just has this powerful effect on me. And I just, every single time I think about failing, about giving up, about failing enough, about not, this is the simplest thing, about not stretching, for example. Not uploading a video, not doing what you know you're supposed to do. I just think about that. And it makes me do it. So point, it can be anything else. It can be anything. It doesn't matter. And again, it doesn't even have to be one. You can have all these reasons, extrinsic, intrinsic. You want to have a car, you want to have a beautiful house, you want to be happy, so that's intrinsic. You want to have a beautiful house, so that's extrinsic. There can be a lot of reasons why. And for different scenarios and contexts, it can help you to have more than one reason. For example, for more attention, for me, the best reason was the girl. So it seems counterintuitive because you're thinking about girls. It's like, it is kind of like you don't want to have that motivation. But again, if it makes you act, why not use it? Why not use it to your advantage? If it makes you do what you know you need to do, to be at the place that you want to be, why not use it? Because if you don't use it, then I guess you won't be at the place that you want to be. Maybe you will, but you'll be later. So might as well use it now and just prosper from it. Why not? So again, a big enough reason why can help you overcome anyhow. It blows my mind, man. It blows my mind. It fucking blows my mind. That people just maliciously watch YouTube videos and they still complain. They just still complain. What's the lack of knowledge? Now you got the knowledge. It's not about the how. You don't need to know the how. You figure out the how as you go through. You need a strong enough reason why to keep you going, to never give up. So then as you go along, you'll figure out the how. If you don't have a strong enough reason why, you'll give up. You won't do the things you know you need to do. And you will do the bad things. But with a strong enough reason why, you will have bad days. That's just a part of it. But even if you have bad days, you're going to still keep going and keep going and keep going until you just make it. You don't stop until you just make it. You may die and not make it, but you just don't stop until you make it. You just keep going. Again, do what you know you need to do to be at the place that you want to be.